Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the world of mathematics, and your teacher is Hamad Hussain. Today we are going to discuss solve chapter number 2, that is quadratic equations, and today our topic is symmetric functions of the roots of a quadratic equation. What is the standard form of quadratic equation? That is ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equal to 0. In Now we will move to the definition of symmetric function. In mathematics, a function is symmetric if its value is same no matter the order of the its independent variable. Means that a function is symmetric if its value is same no matter the order of its independent variables. Suppose that f of alpha comma beta. Here alpha and beta are the independent variables. Answer is alpha square plus beta square. Then if we replace alpha by beta and beta by alpha, we will get beta square plus alpha square. That can be written as alpha square plus beta square. In this simple example, we can see that f of alpha and beta is equal to f of alpha and beta. Simple word is that if we replace alpha by beta or beta by alpha, our answer will be same. And this is the best example of symmetric function. Symmetric function means that if we replace independent variable with another independent variable and our answer is same, then the function is symmetric function. Now look at the example. Find the value of alpha cube plus beta cube plus 3 alpha beta if alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 1. Alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 1. We have to find the value, and then we will also have to find the value when alpha is equal to 1 and beta is equal to 2. This is another example of symmetric function. If we replace alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 1, we will get 2 cube plus 1 cube plus 3 into 2 into 1. 2 cube is 8, 1 cube is 1 and 6. 8 plus 1 plus 6 is 15. When we replace alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 1 in this function, we will get 15. Now, replace alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to, alpha is equal to 1 and beta is equal to 2. Alpha is equal to 1 and beta is equal to 2. 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 into 1 into 2, we will get 15. In both cases, we can see that our answer is 15. Means that alpha cube plus beta cube plus 3 alpha beta represents a symmetric function of alpha and beta. जब हमारे आंसर दोनों केसेस में सेम आ रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब है कि ये जो फंक्शन है ये हमारे पास कौन सा फंक्शन है, सिमेट्रिक फंक्शन है। क्यों? क्योंकि इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स की वैल्यूज को चेंज करने से रिजल्ट्स पे फर्क नहीं पड़ा। जब रिजल्ट पे फर्क नहीं पड़ा तो इसका मतलब है ये फंक्शन हमारे पास कौन सा हो गया, सिमेट्रिक फंक्शन। नाउ recap our previous knowledge. As we know that the sum of roots is equal to minus b over a, means that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b over a, and product of roots is equal to c over a, means that alpha into beta is equal to c over a. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b over a, and alpha into beta is equal to c over a. Now we will move to exercise 2.4. Question number 1. If alpha and beta are the roots of the equation x square plus px plus q is equal to 0, then evaluate or find the value of. First part is alpha square plus beta square. If alpha and beta are the roots of the equation x square plus px plus q is equal to 0, then find the value of alpha square plus beta square. Given equation is x square plus px plus q is equal to 0. Let alpha and beta are the roots of the equation. Then alpha is equal, a is equal to 1, b is equal to p, c is equal to q. Then sum of root is equal to minus b over a, that is minus p. And product of roots alpha into beta is equal to c over a, that is q. Here a is equal to 1, B is equal to P and C is equal to Q. And we know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus B over A, which means that minus P, our one answer is minus P. And product of root alpha into beta is equal to C over A. Here C is equal to Q and A is equal to 1. So our answer is Q, our one, that is Q. Now, alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha square plus beta whole alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta minus 2 alpha beta alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Now replace the values of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, we will get p square minus q square. This is your first part. We know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus p and alpha into beta is equal to q. Now alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Why? Because when we open the square, alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta and plus this plus 2 cancel out with this minus 2 alpha beta, we will get alpha square plus beta square. And why we write alpha square plus beta square in form of alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta? Because we know the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Now replace the value of alpha plus beta here, we will get minus p square minus 2 and replace the value of alpha into beta, that is q. P square minus 2q is our final answer, which is our part number 1 of question number 1. Now, third part is alpha over beta plus beta over alpha. Alpha over beta plus beta over alpha. Alpha over beta plus beta over alpha can be written as alpha square plus beta square over alpha beta and alpha square plus beta square alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta over alpha beta. Replace the value of alpha plus beta and alpha beta from 1 and 2. We will get minus p whole square minus 2q over q, and that can be written as p square minus 2q over 2, and final answer is 1 over q p square minus 2q. Here we will take the LCM, that is alpha and beta, alpha square and beta square, and from the previous part we can say that alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta divided by alpha beta, and from the equation 1 and 2 previously we can replace the value of alpha beta and alpha beta, we will get minus p square minus 2q over q, and this can be written as p square minus 2q over q, and the final answer is 1 over q p square minus 2q. Now, if alpha and beta are the roots of the equation 4x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, then find the values of. Now equation change. Here 4x square minus 5x square 5x plus 6 is equal to 0 is our new equation. And third part is 1 over alpha square into beta plus 1 over alpha beta square. Before going to start the part, we have to find the values of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta from this equation. Here A is equal to 4, B is equal to minus 5 and C is equal to 6. Then we will move to the part number 3. Equation given 4x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Let alpha and the beta are the roots of the given equation. Here A is equal to 4, B is equal to minus 5, C is equal to 6, alpha plus beta is equal to minus B over A, minus into minus 5 over 4, answer is 5 over 4. And product of root alpha beta is equal to C over A and 6 over 4. Equation number 1 is 5 over 4 and equation number 2 is 6 over 4. These are the values of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Now, 1 over alpha square beta plus 1 over alpha beta square can be written as alpha plus beta over alpha square beta square by taking LCM, and alpha plus beta over alpha beta whole square. Replace the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta from equation number 1 and 2. Here we will take the LCM, that is alpha square beta square, and beta plus alpha, and beta plus alpha can be written as alpha plus beta, and alpha square beta square can be written as alpha beta whole square. Replace the value of alpha plus beta, that is 5 by 4, and alpha into beta, that is 6 by 4, from equation number 1 and 2. We will 5 over 4 divided by 6 by 4 whole square, 5 over 4 divided by 36 over 16, 5 over 4 divided by 9 over 4, 4 and 4 cancel out, we will get 5 by 9. This 4 cancel out with this 4, and we will get 5 by 9, which is our answer. Student, this is third part of question number 2. First two parts are very simple. That is your assignment. Now, we will move to part number 4. That is alpha square over beta plus beta square over alpha. Alpha square over beta plus beta square over alpha. Any question that in form of fraction, we will take LCM. Alpha square over beta plus beta square over alpha can be written as alpha beta of LCM, and numerator is alpha cube plus beta cube. This alpha multiplied by this alpha square, we will get alpha cube, and this beta multiplied by this beta square, we will get beta cube, and divided by alpha beta. And here we will use the formula of a cube plus b cube, that is a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. Alpha plus beta as it is. Why? Because we know the value of alpha plus beta, and here we can pair alpha square and beta square and minus alpha beta aside. Now alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta minus 2 alpha beta minus alpha beta. And this alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta can be written as alpha plus beta whole square, and minus 2 alpha beta minus alpha beta will be minus 3 alpha beta, denominator as it is. Now we know the values of alpha plus beta, alpha beta and alpha beta. Now replace the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta from 1 and 2 in this equation. We will get 5 by 4 into 5 by 4 whole square minus 3, 6 by 4 divided by 6 by 4. 5 by 4 whole square means that 25 by 16 and 18 by 4. After taking the LCM, we will get minus 47 by 16. Minus 47 by 16, and minus 47 multiplied by 5, we will get minus 235, and 16 into 4 is 64, and 6 divided by 4 as it is. Now 235 divided by 16 into 6, 235 divided by 16 into 6. When this 4 cancel out with this 64, we will get 16, and this 16 multiplied by 6. Here minus comes. So final answer is minus 235 over 96. In last two equation, minus sign with 235. So 235 by minus 96, or minus 235 by 96 is our final answer. Now another question, if alpha and beta are the roots of equation Lx square plus mx plus n is equal to 0, where L cannot be equal to 0. Why? Because if L is equal to 0, then this equation will become the linear equation. That is not our task here. Then find the values of first part is alpha cube beta square plus alpha square beta cube. Before going to start the value, we have to find the values of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta from this equation. Given that Lx square plus mx plus n is equal to 0, let alpha and beta be the roots of the equation. Here a is equal to L, b is equal to m, c is equal to n. Sum of root alpha plus beta is equal to minus b over a, that is minus m over L, and product of roots alpha into beta is equal to c over a, that is n over L. Alpha here alpha plus beta is equal to minus m over L is equation number 1, and alpha into beta is equal to c over a, that is n over L, which is our equation number 2. Now alpha cube beta square plus alpha square beta cube can be written as alpha square beta square common, and remaining terms are alpha plus beta and alpha plus beta whole square into alpha beta. Now replace the values of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta from 1 and 2. We will get alpha cube beta square plus alpha square beta cube is equal to n over l whole square minus m over l, which means that m n square over l cube is our final answer. Here we take the LCM, oh sorry, common, that is alpha square and beta square. Remaining terms of alpha plus beta and alpha square beta square can be written as alpha beta whole square and into alpha plus beta. Replace the value of alpha into beta from 1 and 2. Alpha into beta is n over l and alpha plus beta is minus m over l. N square into minus m and l square multiplied by this l, we will get l cube. So final answer is minus m n square over l cube. Now the next part is 1 over alpha square plus 1 over beta square. Again form a fraction, and when we have the fraction we will take LCM. 1 over alpha square plus 1 over beta square can be written as alpha square plus beta square over alpha square beta square, and alpha square plus beta square can be written alpha 2 alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta over alpha beta whole square. Here we'll take the LCM, beta square plus alpha square, add and subtract plus 2 alpha beta and minus 2 alpha beta as we add and subtract previously. Why? Because we have to make the formula of alpha plus beta whole square. And alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta as it is, and alpha square beta square can be written as alpha beta whole square. Here question arise, why we not take alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta? Because if we take alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta, we will get alpha minus beta whole square, and we don't know the value of alpha minus beta. We just know the values of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. So always make the formula of alpha plus beta. Now put the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta from 1 and 2. We will get 1 over alpha square plus 1 over beta square is equal to minus m over l whole square minus 2 n over l divided by n over l whole square. M square over l square minus 2 n over l divided by n square over l square minus m square over l square minus m minus square is positive and m square is m square and l square minus 2 n over l and n square over l square. Now take the LCM in the numerator, that is l square minus m square minus 2 nl over l square. L square and L square cancel out, we will get the final result, that is 1 over n square m square minus 2nl. Here we will take the LCM, that is L square in the numerator, m square minus 2nl over L square and n square divided by L square as it is. This L square cancel out with this L square, we will get m square minus 2nl over n square, and this can be written as 1 over n square into m square minus 2nl. Thank you, students. If you have any question, you can ask me any time. Thank you and have a nice day.